Think you know how to play Minecraft? Well, you still don't. You see, not long ago, Mojang released a series of guides about different aspects of the game, and by piecing together information from each, we can beat the game how we're supposed to. Fortunately for you guys, I took another one for the team, and for just $51.96 in this economy? And this one's not even included. I now know the secrets they've been keeping from us. Like, did you know some rivers have waterfalls and rapids? Or that evokers spawn in the overworld in these cool structures? Actually, neither one of those are true. But Mojang wouldn't make mistakes in their own guides, would they? Psh. No. Anyways, let's generate a world and get started. Alright, so right off the bat, it's time for some audience participation. When you first load into a world, what is the first thing you should do? Is it A, gather wood, B, gather wood, C, gather wood, or D, all the above? The answer's D, all the above. I don't know why it'd be anything other than that. Dirt pillar, yeah, no, we don't build that until step 9. I guess that actually isn't the first thing you should do. Alright, rough start, but day 1 continues as you might expect. After gathering 4 wood, no more, no less, you craft exactly 16 planks. Then, craft exactly 8 sticks. Next, make some wood tools. And then finally, build yourself a home that'll make your neighbors jealous. And that's all for day 1. Don't you dare do anything more than what the guide says. Great, now let's get some rest. And trust me, you're gonna need it. Okay, day 2, let's go. Start by gathering some cobblestone and coal, then craft yourself a furnace and some stone tools, and cook up some food. Now if you're like me, you don't normally make a sword, you just use an axe. But according to the guide, axes are actually less powerful than swords. That's not entirely wrong, we can let it slide. Next we're gonna explore and find some crops to build ourselves a farm. Hello there, you're about to receive an upgrade. And bam. Who am I kidding? This sucks. The guides also have a bunch of other basic food recommendations, such as a baked potato, beetroot soup, chorus fruit. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Now it's time to go mining for some iron. Oh, and would you look at that, the sun is already setting. We still have an entire other page of things to do for day 2. Well, better pick up the pace. You guys know those caving videos where people go spelunking, and they're like, oh yeah, anything my head can fit in. Good to go. And then they wind up suffocating upside down in a cave called Satan's ass crack. Yeah, that's not gonna be us, right? And it's the next day. We are so far behind. But hey, there's our dirt pillar. Yeah, it's smaller than the one I've had before, but still gets the job done. Let's go ahead and put our iron in the furnace to smelt. And I know it's only been 5 minutes, but Mojang says that your crops should be fully grown. Wow, what a plentiful harvest. Well, chop chop, we're doing day 2 things on day 3. Well, in the meantime, we're gonna craft some iron tools and a bunch of random junk. Let's make a bowl, a boat, a chest, and some fences. And even though Mojang knows you just got a bunch of iron, they're not gonna recommend you waste it on something like armor or a shield. In their eyes, you're good. You can now continue your adventure. And maybe at some point, get some leather armor. Alright, maybe this way of starting the game isn't for you. That's okay, because depending on what book you picked up first, it's not the way Mojang recommends either. In fact, there are different ways to start based off of what book you're reading or where in that book you're reading. For example, we just learned how to start a world in the Guide to Survival. But if we were going to do the Guide to Exploration, you'd start by gathering wood. Shocking, I know. Craft a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe. And then we're going to mine a shit ton of cobblestone for an ugly ass house. Oh boy, I love all the exploring we're doing. Now, I know it may seem a little silly that the house is raised up by 1 block. This is actually an advanced technique, and it's called having a doorstep, and it prevents mobs from getting into your door. No idea if this actually works, but you know, it's in the guide, so why not? Next, we're going to cook up our mutton for food, but just be sure to not use a smoker, because although they cook twice as fast, they yield only half the experience. That is just totally wrong. I'm starting to lose faith in these guides. Glad they made me put a window here. Alright, I know we've been doing a bunch of other stuff, but now the guide actually talks about exploring. When planning our routes, the guide tells us to carry items to help us find our way. Like a compass, because you totally don't need redstone for that. Or better yet, a lodestone. That totally doesn't need a netherite ingot to craft at the time of writing these books. Thank God it's an iron ingot now. But if you're too broke for that, dirt towers and maps might be more useful. But even if that's too much, it may be helpful to know that the sun and moon rise and set in the east and west. Or that clouds always travel westward. Or that stars also turn westward. Or that, if you see sunflowers, they always point east. These seem more like fun facts than viable ways to navigate. Like the next time my friend asks how to get to the base, I'm just gonna tell him to walk east. Alright, so the guide to exploration. Not much exploration was had, but let's say we wanted to do something quicker than that. Fortunately for you, there's a third setup we could try. The speedy setup. Step 1, enable the bonus chest. Whoa! Yeah, that feels like cheating, but Mojang allows it, so no need to gather materials, we're gonna be taken care of. What's nice about the speedy setup is we can skip to a stone pickaxe and then go find iron. And with that iron, we can make some iron tools and some armor. And now that we have good gear, we can raid some structures. It's tax day! Oh, look who decided to show up. Thank you for your cooperation. After raiding structures, we can now find a cave to settle down and call our home. You know, outside of the bonus chest, the speedy setup is actually pretty good. We've ended up with the best gear in the quickest amount of time. Speaking of gear, one of the guides tells us that we should be carrying extra armor, emphasizing how important it is. Good thing the other guide told us to do that. Another cool thing is that a full set of the same armor gives you bonus armor points. Actually, no. That's just completely wrong. Did they have this book, like, proofread at all by anyone who knows how to play the game? While we may not have been told to keep a shield with us, it is recommended that we carry a boat, furnace, torches, and some wood when we're ready to explore. And generally, this is good advice. I'm just wondering why the official Mojang guide has shaders, because until recently, there's no official way to have that in the game. Yeah, it's okay. We can just let it slide. There haven't been any other mistakes, right? The guys have a lot of other advice, too. Like if we were going to fight mobs, we can build up one, two. Yeah, that's definitely two blocks high when we're in danger. Oh god! Or even build panic shelters out of dirt. Thankfully, the mobs are courteous and give us some time to set up. No fucking way. Do my eyes deceive me? The almighty doorstep. You know, this is actually working. Oh, now here's the real test. Oh, fuck. Alright, it's time to go underground. We need to start mining and preparing for the nether. Mojang recommends we bring a sword, bow, pickaxe, water bucket, wood, food, and torches. Also, this hotbar has 10 slots. What is that torch texture? Now, when it comes to mining, Mojang actually has some pretty good advice, such as putting torches on the right-hand side of the wall so it's easier to find your way back out, branch mining to be more efficient, and even using subtitles to determine where noises are coming from. But in terms of what we need for the nether, Mojang is kind of giving us mixed signals. I mean, take armor, for example. What armor do they recommend? We got just a diamond helmet and diamond swords, completely naked with diamond swords, or just a golden chest plate? Yeah, let's just go with gold. You'll see why later. Putting torches only on the right hand side of the wall is actually pretty handy, as long as you don't walk into a room that's a giant circle. Hey, we got some diamonds. Oh, nice. More diamonds. Oh yeah, we can make the compass that Mojang wanted us to make. Wow. Now I know where world spawn is. Too bad our house isn't anywhere near there. Oh, nice. It's one of those... Would you guys just leave me alone? All I need is gold. Nobody wants gold. Alright, let's get that cooking. Alright, now it's time to build a nether portal, which means we need obsidian. Unfortunately for us, the guide actually says we can create obsidian by having lava flow into a water source block. Alright, so water goes here, break this block, lava flows, and we create our obsidian. Who wrote this book? There's our gold armor. We are ready for the nether. Alright, I don't want to start a fight in the comments, but do you build your nether portal with 10 or 14 blocks? Because personally, I build mine with 50. Where are you going? Come on, it wasn't that bad. Let's just go to the nether. Once in the nether, we need to find a fortress. Oh, there's a bastion. Okay, I really want to loot this, but honestly, the piglin brutes will probably kill me. Fortunately, the guide recommends that we summon the wither to fight these things. So, I won't be looting this anytime soon. Hey, there's a fortress. And just like last time, Mojang recommends we use snowballs against blazes, even going as far as to say that snow golems will damage them. Alright, I gotta be quick. Let's get this wall up. And now, our secret weapon. We're gonna have a little militia. Gentlemen, I require your New plan. We will be using what's left of our fallen comrades to defeat blazes. I'm gonna pelt them with snowballs. Ah! Oh, shit. Ah, that was close. That's ball 2, man. Give me another one. Oh, what the f- No! Oh, shit! Oh my god! No! God, no. That was a lot of knockback. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I forgot ender pearls. Alright, let's make this quick. I forgot the guide said we could try and trade with piglins to get some ender pearls as well. Yeah, utter garbage. Dude, you're making me dizzy. Oh, fuck. No! Oh my god! No! 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 Ah! Holy shit! Okay, we got 16. Get me out of this place. Alright, it's time to prepare for the end. One of the guides shows the player in full enchanted gold armor. And lucky for us, we already have gold armor. And another guide, Mojang recommends a full set of diamond or netherite armor, a netherite sword, trident, diamond pickaxe, bow and arrows, ladders, ender pearls, potion of healing, totem of undying. This is their ideal loadout? And there's no water bucket? Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. Enchanted gold armor it is. And with that, we're ready for the end. Alright, to the stronghold. Oh, fuck! Okay, it's somewhere around here. Okay, we are really far down. Where is it? I'm so confused. I'm hearing lava. Are we close to the portal room? Oh, there we go. Oh, no, that's a cave. What is going on? This is going to be our 3rd time trying to find our way in. And I normally get it in on the first try. Alright, we have arrived. Oh, fuck off. You bitch. The guide never told me to bring a bed. I have to do this all in one go. Oh. You know, I'd say it's been a pleasure, but it really hasn't. Okay, let's go. I wonder what this stronghold is. The guide shows us how to build 2 different panic shelters. One is a basic in-stone bunker, and the other is made of logs and planks. Wait, hold on. You're telling me that this set of guides has panic shelters in the overworld and the end, but got rid of the one from the nether? Nice. We're probably not going to need the shelters anyway, since we're wearing a pumpkin, but better safe than sorry. Now let's take out these end crystals. We can just shoot the ones that aren't protected. But for the ones that have iron bars, we can use ladders to scale the pillars and then break a hole in them. And I know what you're thinking. No, there's not an easier way to do this. Mojang knows what they're talking about. Whee! If we get flung into the air, the guides say we can use a water bucket to save ourselves from the fall damage. Oh, like that. Oh, watch out, watch out. Oh, buddy. Alright, so I don't have enough ladders to get up to the other pillar. You know what we could do? Let's get ender pearls. I guess we are going to use the shelters that the guide had us build. Alright, let's take out that tower. Oh, I don't think that's far enough. Oh! Oh god, where are we? Oh! Oh! Oh my god. That was close. And I'm out of arrows. I'm just running out of everything. This is always so scary. Oh! Okay, we're good. We're good. That should be all the towers. It's time to take out this dragon. Oh! You missed me. Missed me again. Alright, here it comes. Make sure to aim for its head. Ooh, the sword's better than the axe. Ooh. I would much rather be using an axe. Alright, good hits, good hits. Okay, this noodle ain't doing shit. There we go. Yes! Oh, we did it. Well, that's not it. Hold on. There's more. Now that we've defeated the Ender Dragon, it's time to take on some late game challenges like thunderstorms or swimming underwater.